Your Buncombe County property taxes just changed. Yesterday's historic vote means your housing costs are officially shifting. And whether you're a homeowner, buyer, or seller, this affects you. Let's break down exactly what happened and what it means for your wallet. What happened? On June 2nd, 2026, the Buncombe County Board of Commissioners finalized what is being called the largest county budget in local history. The approved budget totals approximately $698 million. Along with that budget came a new county property tax rate of 43.2 cents per 100 of assessed value. Now, at first glance, some people looked at that number and thought taxes were going down. Not so fast, because this comes immediately after the 2026 countywide property reappraisal. And countywide assessed values increased dramatically. The county's overall tax base rose by roughly 43%. Because of that increase, the revenue neutral tax rate was calculated at about 39.2 cents. Instead, commissioners approved a rate of 43.2 cents. That means the final rate is nearly 4 cents above revenue neutral. And that's the number many homeowners are focusing on today. What does that mean for homeowners? If your property is assessed at 500,000, your county property tax bill would be approximately 2,160 per year. Now remember, that is only the county portion. It does not include city taxes if you live within a municipality, and it does not include fire district taxes or other special assessments. For many homeowners, the bigger issue isn't the tax rate itself, it's the combination of a higher assessment and a higher than neutral tax rate. That's where the real impact shows up. And in many cases, that increase will eventually affect mortgage escrow payments as well. So, where is the money going? County leaders say much of the funding is intended to rebuild services that were cut or delayed during previous budget cycles. Funding priorities include county staffing and operations, cost of living adjustments for employees, additional education funding, affordable housing initiatives, and continued recovery and infrastructure work connected to Tropical Storm Helene. Whether residents agree or disagree with those priorities, the financial impact is now official. What does this mean for buyers? For buyers, monthly affordability becomes even more important. When taxes rise, total monthly ownership's costs rise, and that can affect purchasing power. The difference may not sound as dramatic on paper, but when buyers are already balancing mortgage payments, insurance costs, and interest rates, every monthly expense matters. What does that mean for sellers? For sellers, transparency becomes critical. Today's buyers are looking beyond the list price. They're evaluating the total cost of ownership. That means taxes, insurance, utilities, and long-term affordability. The homes that demonstrate clear value are still attracting attention. The homes that don't are often sitting longer. The mail delay issue. There has also been confusion surrounding assessment notices. Because of delays connected to liens recovery and mailing schedules, many property owners receive notices later than expected. County officials have clarified all notices have been received and the 30-day response period has completed. Can you still appeal? For most property owners, the standard appeal window has already passed. However, there may be exceptions depending upon your circumstances. If you believe your assessed value is inaccurate, gather evidence, recent comparable sales, independent appraisals, repair estimates, and documentation supporting your position. The stronger your evidence, the stronger your case. Updating. I spoke with the Buncombe County Tax Assessment Office today, and there are a few updates. For buyers, you want to know before you purchase. You can appeal next year. The new taxes, they are applied in August and due in January. If you're closing, no doubt your attorney and accounting departments will ensure that all of this is correct, and you want to double check it. If you had an informal appeal and you receive the decision and you want to dispute it, you have 30 days to appeal. Formal appeals not started yet. Overall, Buncombe County tax assessors received over 14,000 appeals and they are working through them. So if yours hasn't happened, you're in the queue. Be patient. They will get to you. You can check online. It's a work in progress. I contacted the Buncombe County Tax Assessor's Office today for an additional update from yesterday's news. And here's what the net of our conversation was. The new tax value is applied in August for all of 2026, and the bill arrives in January. The seller has a cash payment on the front end that will be handled during the closing. Know before you purchase what your tax value is, and you can appeal it next year. There were over 14,000 informal appeals submitted. Be patient. They will get to you. You can check online. It's a work in progress. If your informal decision is disagreeable to you, you have 30 days to appeal, and formal appeals will not begin until they complete the informal appeals. So it has not started yet. So in closing, the biggest takeaway today is simple. Property values increased. The tax rate landed above revenue neutral, and housing costs across Buncombe County are changing. If you're wondering how this affects your home's value, your future plans, or a possible move in Western North Carolina, I'd be happy to help. I'm O'Neill Scott with eXp Realty and your Asheville connection. If you found this helpful, subscribe and I'll see you in the next update.